Alright, hey, it's Mega here, and I'm shooting a show and tell video on the K&L Tire Tamer, alright? So I finally bought one of these doohickeys. It's gonna add to my arsenal of tire changing tools, is what I'm gonna say. Alright, so this is mainly for tube tires, alright? It's supposed to be able to, like, it's like kind of like, it gives you like a hand, it's like a really strong hand or a lever to lever open the tire so you can get your fingers in there more easily without scraping them. So that's what we'll say. All right, so that's what it's for. We'll take a closer look at it in a bit. I've got a tire to finally use it on. All right, this is a Suron Lightbee Supermoto wheel. All right, so one of the things about these Supermoto wheels is they're really skinny and they're kind of low profile, so they're kind of hard to work with. All right, and they got tubes in it. So hopefully this tool will make it easier for me to work with the tube and to get the valve stem in there, all right, and work with the rim lock. But this wheel doesn't have a rim lock, so I might shoot other videos of me using it in different situations, okay? But yeah, so this is supposed to make it easier for you to get your hand inside the tire, you know, because you got to put the tube and all that stuff in there. And these from Hades and Mega's experience, these Lightbee wheels are really hard to get the stuff in there, right? So let's say, all right, because they're just so small. They're so small and skinny. The bigger tires are probably easier, but it also probably depends on your tire. It depends how soft your tire is, you know, or how old your tire is, for one thing, all right? So it's kind of cool in the garage right now, so it might be a little stiff. So this might be a good test for this guy, all right? So I got this on Amazon for $30, all right? I'll put a link in the description of the video if you want to know where I purchased it, all right? It's the K&L Tire Tamer. All right, let's take a closer look at it. Okay, here it is, the K&L Tire Tamer, all right? I think I've seen somebody use one of these one time online on YouTube, and then I was like, what is that? Do I need another tool in my kit? Well, we'll see. Well, I bought it, so no turning back now. All right. So, but that's the unit right there. All right. Let's take it out real quick, and then we'll go over all the goodies on it. Okay, there it is. So it kind of looks like a screwdriver, sorta, or it looks more like a tire iron. All right. It's got a tire iron spoon at the end of it, but something else on the other end. All right. It's got a little claw. All right, hopefully we can figure out how it works. All right, so let's take a look at the packaging. This is a K&L Tire Tamer 35-9264 is what it says here. Okay, patent pending. So here's some stuff on the packaging. This tool is the helper you need when changing tires. Ooh, okay, simple to use design, lifts the tire bead away from the rim in one easy motion with one hand. It makes installing tubes, valve stems, and rim locks a snap, even when working alone. Small enough to carry on the trail, save your knuckles, time, and temper. Okay, Hades Mega is not planning to take this thing on the trail. It is rather large to take on the trail. All right, it's a little heavy too. So, but I suppose you could. All right, but yeah, so that's what it looks like. It's got that kind of that coating on it that keep it from rusting or sticking or seizing to other metals. This is K&L right there. All right, like I said, it looks like a tire spoon is what it is. Tire spoon with another thing on the other end. Hopefully Hades Mega can figure out how to use it. Okay, so we will go try it on this wheel right here. Suron Lightbee Supermoto wheel. I've got to replace one of the spokes on it, and I've got to change the nipple on. So we got to at the very least, we've got to push the tire to the other side of the rim so we can get to the spokes. All right. Okay, here we go. Just sit back and enjoy the show. I'm going to speed up the video a little bit, and then when we get to the part where we're going to have to use the tire tamer, we will go use it. All right. All right. Here we go. Okay, boys and girls, here we go. Here's the moment of truth. So we're gonna take the valve stem out. All right, it kind of fell out already. It's right here. So we're gonna use this guy to peel the tire back, just like so. Okay, and so as you can see here, it lets you open it up so you can stick your fingers in there pretty well. I hope it doesn't close because it might smash my finger. All right, let me zoom in on the action here. Okay, you see what's going on? It's pretty easy to use, all right? So all you got to do is stick the little spoon in there, all right? And just peel back the tire like that, all right? And then now that gives you access to the valve stem. All right, so you don't have to like dig in there so much. It's still kind of, I hate to say it, it's still kind of hard to find it. All right, oh wow, my tire stand is moving too. It does put a lot of pressure on the tire stand. Okay, there we go. Pull the tube out now. All right, and if you're having trouble pulling out the rest of the way, you can peel it back piece by piece. Yeah, look at that. That works. All right, yeah, I always kind of struggle with this part here when I have to take the tube out. Now you could just pull the tube out, but if you just pull the tube out and it's kind of pinched between the tire and the rim, you risk tearing the tube. All right, ask me how I know, right? But so if you're having trouble getting the tool in there, you can move it up with your finger a little bit, stick the spoon in there, all right, peel it back, pull the tube out as you go along. All right, and just work your way across. I probably don't need the tool anymore now. I can just pull it out. Okay. But there you go. It works. It worked pretty well. So I just demonstrated how you could use this tool to remove your tube, okay? Because the tube is kind of hard to get out because it's hard to, the tube is in there a lot, all right? So when we go install the tube, I will go bust out the tool again, all right? So. Okay, Hades Mega's got to finally put the tire back on. All right, I fixed the spoke. If you guys want to see that video about me fixing the spoke, replacing a broken spoke, check that video out. But we're going to continue. We're going to reinstall the tire now, okay? So I had a mark here somewhere. Oh, okay. Yeah, see the tire moved already. Right there, okay? Try not to move it, man. Okay, we're gonna go put this tube back in. Still looks like it's got some baby powder on it, so I think we'll be okay. All right, so the tube's got to go in through here. Let's see if Hades Mega can do it. All right, we're gonna get our tire tamer. Oh yeah, okay, so. Now this is we're gonna use a valve fishing tool, all right, is what we're gonna use. But so hopefully, let me go move the camera. Okay, I am going to demonstrate how to install the tube, all right, the valve stem, with the tire tamer tool. Okay, so I've got my valve stem fishing tool here, so we got to get this in here. All right. Like so, all right? So this is going to make it a lot easier to find the tool, okay? To find the head for the tool. All right, so I'm going to pull the tube back a little bit here. We're going to go insert our tire tamer here, all right? And we're going to peel back the wheel, all right? So that allows me to stick my hand in there and find the tool. Okay, I still haven't found it. I'm going to keep on feeding it in until I find it. All right, there it is. I see it. All right. I know. I'm sorry you guys can't see what's going on in there, but there we go. All right. So those of you with fat fingers, this is a great tool. All right. So let's say, all right, Hades Mega kind of has like, I don't know, average sized fingers is what I'm going to say, but those of you guys with big fingers, this is going to be a great tool for you guys, all right? And then we're going to put the valve stem fishing tool right there, all right? Now we're gonna get our tube in, situate our tube in where we want to insert it. And we're gonna go get our tire tamer, stick it back in, and then peel the tire back, and then try to fish our tube in there. All right. I don't know what they're saying. Like I've never had it where you had to have like 2 people install a tire before. I have no idea what they're talking about. All right. Well, it does make it easier to get it in that one spot. All right, but all right. We're just gonna pull the tool to help guide that valve stem to the hole. Okay, there we go. Okay, the tube is just kind of try to straighten the tube out as much as possible. Okay, and we're going to take the tool out. Alright. I probably don't have to hang on to it right now. And then we're going to put our nut in so we don't lose the valve stem. So you can see you can switch hands pretty easily, like I just did. This man is having trouble. There we go. I got it. Okay, get it in there maybe like halfway or something. All right, and then now we're going to start feeding our tube in, and I'm going to use this tool to help me do that. So this is a great tool if you have these heavy-duty tubes, guys, because these heavy-duty tubes are hard to feed into the tire. Okay, I fed that into there. Peel this back. This will prevent you from damaging the tube when you install it. Okay, I think that might be good enough where we don't need this anymore. We're just going to feed the tube in. So, well, luckily this tire is pretty soft. It's pretty easy to work with, so. Okay, that looks good. The valve stem looks straight. I'm going to tighten it a little bit more. Okay. All right, there you go. So I just demonstrated how to take a tube out, all right, and install a tube on with the Sur-On Light B Super Roto wheel, all right. So this wheel doesn't have a rim lock, so I didn't have to worry about that. I'd imagine this would be pretty handy for working with the rim lock also. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get to the rim lock because everything is so tight. This will help tame that tire, like it says, Tire Tamer, all right. K&L Tire Tamer. All right, so you saw. I think it's kind of, it's more beneficial for installing the tube, all right, because you have to use the fishing tool and get it in there and everything. This is not an easy tire to work with. Also, it's pretty low profile, so this will help a lot with those kind of low profile tires, all right. But also those crusty old tires that you have, this will help also. All right, you saw how easily it just grabs onto the tire. It doesn't damage the tire at all. You know, it makes working with the tire or a tube much easier because, like, you know, what I noticed is like just like when you first insert the tube, it helps a lot, and then after that you don't really need it anymore. You can if you can peel the tire back enough with your fingers, you can just stuff it in there after that, okay? But yeah, there you go. So this is my first time using it, and I like it. I like it a whole lot. It's real easy to use, and it doesn't damage your tire at all, and it makes installing the tube really easy. I wish I had this sooner is what I'm gonna say. I would say about half of the time Hades Omega struggles to put the tube in, all right, or I struggle to put the valve stem back into the tire, all right, and it was not an issue with this guy right here, okay. Cool deal. So when I get a chance to use it again, I will shoot another video Probably I'll just add it to the end of this clip if you guys want to see me work on a different tire. Okay, that's what I want to say. Will it help you with tubeless tires? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, this is primarily for working with tubes and rim locks and stuff. Okay, or yeah. Can you use it for other stuff? I don't know yet. All right, but I do know it made installing the tube much easier. All right. Here's we go. Aha. Okay, so I found out another use for it. You can use it as a bead buddy. All right. So basically, this is keeping the this will keep the bead from seating as I install the tire along the rest of the rim here. Okay, I think it helps. I think it works as a bead buddy, but it kind of doesn't stay in place. Maybe I got to use. Maybe I should use the other side. Let me see. Yeah, I think it works better the other way. So just put the spoon side in like that. All right, and then start going to town on it. Ah, there we go. It works. I just did it. So if you see this kind of coming up, just press down on this. And this is a really soft tire. Boom. Here we go. Okay, it does kind of work well a little bit as a bead buddy. I feel like it wants to fall off all the time though. So, but yeah, if you feel it's trying to seat itself again, all you got to do is press down on it a little bit. All right. Also, what you could do is you can go 180 degrees from it. All right. So let's say I'm trying to bite over here. So you're gonna want to go 180 degrees with this guy. Press down on this. And then bite into the rim like that, all right, and then get it down there, okay? Works pretty good, okay? I don't know, maybe the Bead Pro would probably do better for that. I use the Bead Pros for that also. But the Bead Pros like to kind of fall off, all right? This one doesn't really fall off. It just kind of just hangs in there, but it does look like it's going to fall off too. All right, so there you go. So I just demonstrated that you could use this tool to install a tire to try to as a bead buddy, all right, to keep the bead from seating on the other side of the tire, so it makes it easier to install a tire. That was actually really easy. So I look forward to using this some more. All right. So I just showed you another use for this guy. All right. By the way, I found the way you can store your K&L Tire Tamer. All right, just you can put it. It's highly magnetic. All right, it's on there really good. Well, okay. But yeah, that's where I keep my my tire irons. So you can see I've got quite a collection. All right, and I know this one is the Tire Tamer because one, it's kind of golden colored, and the handle is blue. All right, I have another one with a very similar handle, but it's red. All right, so that's how I know it's different than the other ones. Okay, this is not my favorite one, by the way. It's this one right here. That's my favorite one. All right, here we go.